Top Metal Show.
Welcome back. It's Hop Smell Show. It's Hop.
Sink.
String. Quick on that one. Sink.
We brought the old Ronnie Sink back.
Riding back.
We got brand new one here. I don't think anybody at the table has any idea.
Absolutely new.
This is Mutant Monster, Abnormal, and it's requested by, looks like I got Hedgehog wrote down. Hopefully it ain't
We hope it's
H.
Hedgehog because...
I think it's a G. I think Ronnie's right. I think it is a G, but
Well,
my
if not,
chicken scratching.
you get the blade.
But we did see a little bit of it. It does look like a girl Japanese band. I don't know. I thought it was going to be heavy, but just that little
snippet where we had to set it up.
like it was just straightforward.
But I don't know.
But
We can't go by that
Yeah, you can't.
2 second sliver that we heard.
Freaking ginger eyed.
Very.
Never seen that coming. So I
Got
guess
you on that one.
Yeah, I guess I can't always say.
Yep.
I know what's going on. 1K. Y'all believe that?
1K.
That's pretty
It's
freaking awesome.
been a little journey, but it crept up on us a lot quicker than I thought it was going to.
I did too.
Really.
We really.
It kind of slow, and it was like, bam, there it is.
Yeah, I know we got, I guess when I got back from Nashville, we was up and around the 600s. And that was what, in first September?
Yeah, that was just a couple months ago.
And, I kept up with String, kept telling him, man, we hit 700, 800, 900. And I said, man, we're going to hit 1K this weekend, I believe.
Yep, and you didn't lie.
When I texted him, I said, we only got 8 more. And he said, by the time he sent a text back, he said, we only need, I think it was 4 more?
It was like 996.
Yep. And so it was like,
And then within probably 20 minutes, we already got another one.
So that's all because of y'all. Appreciate it. Glad we're entertaining y'all.
Yeah.
We even entertain ourselves, believe it or not.
It's all because of that damn clicker.
Yeah. And the axe.
Yeah, the axe and the clicker give us all kinds of entertainment.
And wait till we get, if we got to get Randy down here so we can do the new butchering.
Don't like the table there.
It's in the video.
Oh, it don't matter if it's in the video.
Yeah.
We don't mind.
It's a prop.
Okay.
It's a prop. Yeah. Just like this microphone, it's not real. Bam.
Yeah, they can hear everything in that thing. All right, we go just roll for
Yeah,
this.
don't try to let a fart slide out.
All right.
Or beat on the table or anything. Good stuff. awesome.
I'm not gonna say that.
Neither am I.
I liked it. I think it was very commercial sounding, very poppy.
Green Day.
Yes,
That
I
had
was going to
Green
say
Day wrote all
had
over it.
a bubblegum punk.
That's what I call
Like
it.
it almost sounded like a punk rock surfer kind of a song.
Yeah, I can see
I,
that.
I liked the song; it was catchy,
It
but
didn't remind
I'm
me
not
of-
in love with it. But
I can see Green Day like the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Green
yeah,
Day.
yeah,
I
it's
can see
very
them
catchy,
writing
very kind
something
of radio
similar.
friendly, very straightforward kind of stuff like what you say.
Yeah,
you,
the
you
stuff
typically
that's my
go for it. Yeah,
go-to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I liked it. I mean,
But I wanted to see something because I thought for sure when we was looking up this video, it had this thing on the side, and it showed. I guess it's like a picture. I don't know. It's showing like all these girls, but I guess it's like a silhouette of them. So it is a 3-piece. I thought it
Yeah,
was showing like a
three-piece.
5-piece there on that picture.
And there were certain parts where all three of them were actually singing.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
and
that
actually,
that was
I
kind
was-
of cool.
I'm like you. You said they had good harmonies.
Yeah.
They did have good harmonies. They sounded good, and everybody. I mean, they
musicianship
balanced each
was
other out.
terrific.
Yes. I think I gravitated more towards the bass player. I thought I liked her vocals a little bit better, and I thought her bass playing was very good. And not that everybody else was sucky or anything. I enjoyed seeing them all play their instruments, and they did it very well. But I just kind of gravitated more towards the bass player. I think I kind of
and
thought she was a little bit above.
Yeah.
well, and what we've seen, Ronnie, is that's why I kind of made that motion, like I knew that guitar solo was coming.
Because
when you watch a lot of this stuff, the bass player and the guitarist is getting ready to shred. It's like they can all shred great. I mean, it's it's coming, and that's I'm to the point anymore. That's what I look forward to because I know they're getting ready to throw it down.
yeah.
And anymore, it's not even the guitar player. I mean, it's like everybody gets.
Yeah, there's
their-
been a lot of bass heavy bands that we've noticed too. So
Yeah,
and
and I think
I
even-
prefer that. Honestly, I really like to hear a good bass solo in songs.
I think when we've even seen where the drummer gets their little limelight too, so it's all it's all good.
And I really was impressed for a 3-piece. They had a pretty full sound.
Yeah, it sounded pretty
Yeah.
full for a 3-piece.
3-piece me and Love listened to was nothing like this. They were a real good 3-piece, but was that the start for A?
I was the one. That was the one I sat out on. I remember y'all did it that night.
You have to go back in
Yeah.
the videos, but we'd watched a 3-piece and they were really phenomenal too. But they sounded nothing.
I didn't realize this was a 3-piece.
They sounded
Yeah.
nothing like this. Yeah, this was more. I call it bubblegum punk. I don't know if it has a certain. It's really commercial.
What would you call it? We're getting sidelined
am.
notices over here by Love. So. Well, I mean, you think about it, and then before
I guess in the comments section, let us know a little bit about this band. What would you consider it? I mean, what's their status? How long they've been around? And
I want to hear more of their stuff just to get a better feel for if all of their stuff sounds
and we did
like
watch
this.
a video
Yeah.
versus live.
Well, and that's another reason why we try to, if we
Yeah.
can find a live video, and I don't even know if we actually look for a live one on this one or not, but and I
Because-
like to hear just the difference, but I like to hear at least one or two where I see what
Yeah.
it's supposed to sound like, and then see how they perform it live as another entity.
and
in
that
itself.
takes us. That takes us. I don't guess Ronnie we've never discussed this with him, but that's why we do live stuff. It takes it to a whole different level.
Yeah.
And most of the time, and then you really appreciate it because they're doing this stuff live, and it sounds
Well,
just
and-
like what you hear or what you hear in the video. Or,
Yeah.
Well, and it's like when we saw our first couple videos we saw of Bandmade, it was actual official videos, and then we started watching the live stuff, and it was like hard to go back to the other official videos just because of the live stuff is just phenomenal.
And
It's
even the
awesome.
other stuff, like we watched the Gingers and the Night Wishes, and that stuff just live. It's just phenomenal. The harmonies, the musicianship, and everything. Is just so cool.
You see them in their truest form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when we did what we did to Every Mother's Nightmare was just hairband that was late for the gig, but man, the live video we watched for the quality, I thought it was pretty good. They sounded phenomenal, I thought.
Well, and it's all the shows that we've been to, we usually get there for opening acts. And, it's been numerous times where I've seen opening acts and even, headliner bands where you hear them, not as much on headliners, but you'll hear stuff that's been on the radio and you see them and they're not good live, But I've seen it the other way around, where I've seen bands. I'm like, wow, they blew me away like an opening band, and then you get their audio, their CD, and you get in the car, and it's like,
this is so watered down.
Is this the same damn band? Like, they didn't sound nothing like this live, So it works both ways. You got the ones that can really do it, perform it live, and you got the other ones that can. So, but did you ever think of? No, he's clueless over there.
I should have went back.
He lost it.
I went to the Grateful Dead with a lot.
You know me.
Yeah,
We're bringing the dead.
bringing back the dead.
I guess this will be a
But
short one.
I want to. Give us some information on this band. Is there other songs out there that may be heavier, less punky kind of sound?
Good live recording.
If you got a good live song.
I mean, we're
we're not totally against doing fan shot stuff, but it's
Fan
just
cams,
those. Sometimes the audio is not as great on those. But if you got one that's got good audio, throw a link in there.
A
Or
lot of Japanese stuff seems like they do really good live stuff. Because I noticed with their music collection, you'll see this much live stuff as they have studio stuff.
Yeah. Well, and then a lot of their stuff is official stuff that they've released too.
Yeah,
So
they're still buying.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still buying their stuff, unlike us.
But yeah.
We're-
Well, throw us some comments down there about this band. I'd like to hear more of their stuff and just to kind of get a better feel of it. And like I said, I didn't hate it. I thought it was good and catchy, but I don't know. It's just
I loved it.
For me, yeah, I know you would. I know you would.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
about it.
think it'd be not yet anyway.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely on mine. I mean, there's no ifs,
Yeah.
ands, or buts about it. But I
What about
mean,
you?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
I mean, and we all know. I mean, the thing is,
It's like a kid in a candy store over here.
He
Like,
was like, "Oh, giddy."
I mean, with us three, with me, Love, and String. I mean, we know pretty much as soon as the song's done, we know who's gonna like it,
Yeah.
and who's gonna be like, well, it ain't bad. But I mean, I've told him I don't think there's. Well, there is an exception, but other than that one exception, honestly, and this is the truth, I don't think there's anything I walked away and I said, God, that was horrible.
And you didn't think that of them at first either.
Well, no, not
The
that. No, that's
Oh.
the other one. Remember, we've got a video done too. It's just that's probably a website video.
All right.
But that when we did 2 videos on that band,
Yeah.
and but most stuff I've learned to I really like. I mean, there's stuff
Well,
that
like the Ginger,
know-
you really came out of your shell.
Oh yeah,
for
that's-
Ginger.
And Jerry Lambert's proud of me
I am
because
too.
I'm exploring the
Yeah.
ground.
I
Like,
go through 4 songs, but that 5th one, that's what makes it worthwhile.
yeah.
You might go through different bands, but
Yeah, and I mean, and we just started this. We've said this before. We've just started this Nightwish journey, and man, boys, that's a fun ride too. There,
Well, and I see you kind of where I was years ago with getting into a little bit heavier
Yeah.
stuff and getting into the growlier stuff. And I didn't care for it many years ago, but now it's like, that's not all I listen to, but I listen to a lot more growlier stuff than clean vocal
this
stuff
show,
anymore.
having doing what we're doing has really brought me out of. Danny last night was talking, or not last night, but because I
Last
guess
time.
I just edited his
Yeah.
video. But he was talking about it. He didn't like to come out of his comfort zone, and I used to be a
But
lot
that's
like
what I
that.
like about this. I want to be brought
But
out.
now I'm exploring, and it's like, wow, even just the Japanese scene was overwhelming, but now it's like we're doing the worldwide scene, and it's like, wow, there is a ton of music out there. I thought I listened to a lot of music, but-
And pertaining to all that, I mean, the fine folks over Grim Dystopian, in their podcast, you listen to all of those bands that they play on there, pretty much every single one of them is unsigned.
Yeah.
And it's like every week, there's another string of 8 or 10 bands that you never heard of, but they're out there. And they're not getting they're from Rochester, and they usually try to play local bands, but
I mean, they're getting bands from all over the world, so there's still tons of stuff out there.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I'll never hear even scratch the surface.
In
my lifetime.
No, there's no way we'll never hear them all. But that's why I like their podcast, because they're a lot more underground stuff that they're playing on there. But it's still some cool shit that they play on there, and it's just all kinds of stuff: growly, clean vocal, just
I mean, we
thrash,
had.
death metal.
Yeah, I mean, explore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, I just looked down through this book right now, and it's like, it's too much.
There's a lot of cool stuff.
But it's cool. It's cool that people are requesting and keeping it coming. And,
.com.
all right, I guess we're going to wrap this up. Golly, we're already on 17 minutes.
Yeah, it was gonna be short. Now it's
I guess we're out here.
5 minutes later.
Peace.
Peace. Later, Mater. And we'll